All hail the Clicks crew. Alright guys, today we're counting down the 3 best Incredible Hulk Heroclix figures in modern age, or Hulk, or whatever, some variation of the Hulk. We're counting down my 3 favorite ones in modern age. This is my son's favorite superhero. I really like Bruce Banner the Hulk a lot. I like that Jekyll and Hyde thing that he has going on in the comic books. So this is just a really cool character to me. I used to not like him. I thought he was OP, but then I started really getting into the horror aspect of the character, and now I'm pretty solidly on board with the Hulk, I think, for life. But you guys let me know your favorite modern age, or, well, your favorite Hulk figure ever. I always enjoy reading that stuff. I got a bunch of that I really like. I really like some of the older, like, pre-carded ones with the activation click and stuff like that. I always thought that was cool. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get into my 3 favorites in no particular order. Before we do that, though, this is a good time to let you know that Mr. Clicks Flicks is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for our gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicks Flicks is also sponsored by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit TrollandToad.com and use the promo code Mr. Clicks Flicks for 5% off your Heroclix order today. Alright guys, so like I said, these are in no particular order. I tried to get some Hulks that do different things. That's just, normally I'll find a character that does this particular thing right, and that's the version that I'll always use if I need that particular thing. So anyway, so up first we have somebody that's not a traditional Hulk. We've got Amadeus Cho Hulk, Bro Hulk, depending on how you want to look at it. Beautiful sculpt on this guy from the Fantastic Four set. I do love this sculpt. It's just good detail work, good shading. I got a good version of him. I haven't seen a bad version of him turned out. But 2 different point lines on him makes him very playable. 150 and 40 points is a super rare. So let's go ahead and see what the card has to say. Alright, so we've got Agents of Atlas, Avengers, Champions, Fantastic Four, Illuminati, Shield, Monster, Scientist. Some great keywords there. Improved movement, ignores hindering, and destroys blocking. Then he's got 2 traits. First one is for Shield Beast Hunters. When Hulk is given a move action, after resolutions, remove an action token from him, and he can use stealth until your next turn. That's just good to keep him healthy. Keep him safe. Then his other trait is the Totally Awesome Hulk, Leap, Climb, Super Strength. Not the best powers ever, but the fact that they're traded is like, okay, a little bonus. Special on his defense, Keep Fighting the Monsters, Stop Invulnerability. And then his special on his damage, 9th smartest. Now, Outwit, but Hulk may use it X times per turn, where X is 1 plus the number of opposing characters he's damaged this turn. So, really cool there. So, basically, if you use Outwit at the end of your turn after you've hit 1 or 2 people, you can use it extra. We'll see here in a minute why that's important. It's because he has Quake. He has Quake to open his dial, both point lines. Like I said, 150 and 40 points. At 150 points, got an 11 movement with charge, 12 attack, Quake, 18 defense with invincibility and indomitability, although that doesn't matter anymore. 4 damage with that special, and then at 40 points, 10 movement with charge, 11 attack, Quake, 18 defense, invincibility, 3 damage with that special. I would argue that if I'm using Quake anyway, that 40-point dial is hard to pass up on. You get the same 18 defense. Yes, you're losing 1 across the board on everything other than defense, but I mean, you're 110 points less than the other one. So I do feel this is good. You are missing out on that stop click, though. At 150 points, that stop click is nasty and nothing to sneeze at. 19 defense, 10 movement with flurry, 12 attack, 3 damage. So there is a scenario where I could see, you were trying to make it so he soaked up more than 1 attack to get to that stop click. But again, that 40 point is just good. This is the lowest point Hulk that I like to run if I'm looking for like a low point Hulk. Plus it gives you that Outwit, which is really cool. So you have your, you can charge in with an object, hit. You can quake to maybe 3 or 4 people, maybe do 1 or 2 damage, but then you get 3 or 4 outwits with it, which is really cool. Like I said, this is my go-to for the lowest point Hulk I can get, just for something cool. Again, Amadeus Cho, not Bruce Banner, but still a Hulk nonetheless. The next Hulk we're going to look at is number 024 from the same Fantastic Four set. This one is Bruce Banner, 75 points. Fantastic Four. Just a nice, inexpensive Hulk here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at him because I like some of the things he does, he brings to the table. And he's not a super rare. So this is good for Popper, stuff like that. Fantastic Four and Monsters. So not nearly the keywords as the last one we saw, but still 2 good ones. 2 traits special on his movements. First trait, a new kind of fantastic teamwork. When a Hulk hits with a close attack, until your next turn, other friendly characters with the Fantastic Four keyword can use charge. That is great for a Fantastic Four team. Especially like in the new sets where we have all the sidekicks that are super inexpensive and stuff like that. Granting them charge is really good. Then there's the new Fantastic Four, Passenger 1, but only to carry characters with Fantastic Four keyword. Once per turn, when Hulk is carried and placed adjacent to 2+ opposing characters after resolutions, he may make a close attack. So that's pretty cool. That breaks like a core game rule, which is good. And then special on his movement is Guess I'll Smash. Charge, but does not have speed value. So that catches a lot of people off guard. I've caught so many people with that charge. It's amazing. 75 points, Fantastic Four team ability, 7 movement with that special, 11 attack, super strength, 18 defense, invulnerability, and indomitability. Again, not really going to matter anymore. 4 damage with nothing on it. So this guy's good. You figure, in today's game, you can get him up to a 5 damage with an object, charge in there, hit somebody, and then if you hit somebody, everybody else on your Fantastic Four team can use charge. So I really like this if I'm going to use him as kind of like a secondary attacker and have a bunch of underlings that I think that are going to benefit from this charge. This is sort of my team player Hulk that I look for. So this is just really good one. Only an uncommon, so easy enough to come up with. Just a really solid. If this is the only Hulk you own, you're still doing good. All right, last but certainly not least, we're going to Immortal Hulk. I read this comic for a while. It wasn't bad. Parts of it were good, parts of it were bad. I ultimately ended up quit getting it, so that lets you know how I felt about it. But to start off, it was good. It really focused on the horror aspect. If you have a chance to read like those first 10 issues of Immortal Hulk, do yourself a favor. But anyway, so we've got Immortal Hulk here, Avengers Brute Monster. Improved movement, ignores elevated and hindering terrain. Hindering terrain is not really going to matter anymore. 2 traits, a special on his damage, a special on his defense. So his first trait is Man by Day, Immortal Monster by Night. Immortal Hulk can't be chosen for Mastermind. When Immortal Hulk would be KO'd the first 2 times in a game, instead turn him to click number 1, and he scores 25 points for the opponent. When Immortal Hulk would be KO'd for the 3rd and final time in a game, he scores 50 points instead of 100 for an opponent. Protected Pulse Wave. So basically, you got to get through this guy's dial 3 times. Very, very long-lived dial. This is a great figure. You see him on competitive a lot, and there's a reason. Powered by Sadistic Vengeance. When a friendly character within line of fire is damaged by an opposing attack, put a Vengeance token on this card. Free, remove 2 Vengeance tokens to use charge at no cost. So if he's got line of fire to a bunch of other characters and they take damage, he gets Vengeance tokens for each one that takes damage. Remove 2, he can use charge. At no cost. So that's in addition to anything else he does. Then the special on his damage is, I now realize I've always been smarter than Bruce. Outwit. Immortal Hulk has protected Outwit. And then the special on his defense is, I'll rise again to crush your bones. Stop invincible. 100 points, but as you saw, the scoring's a little wonky. So first time you KO them, your opponent gets 25 points. Second time your opponent KOs them, they get 25 points. Third time they KO them, they get 50 points to add up to the 100 points. They don't get 100 points in addition to that. As you can see, this has that activation click that Hulk is so famous for. And then you end up on click 2, where he has, all the good stuff. He's got that stop click. He's got the vengeance tokens. It's just a really good, really well done dial. Now, with the new rules where you can't push, they did do an errata for him, so he does have a way to get off that click, I believe. But yeah, so he's got Battle Fury and that stop click up front. Then he's got Outwit on the clicks after that. Then you're boop back to your Outwit, stop click. So like you've got 3 stop clicks for 100 points, which is ridiculous. But this guy's good. A nice, inexpensive point wise. This is a kind of a pricier figure. I think his price has come down though. Inexpensive points wise, hard to kill guy. I mean, that's a lot of clicks for 100 points. If you're playing in something where you can use ID cards, excellent ID card battery. So yeah, just a really good Hulk all around. All of these Hulks are good. I could justify using any one of them. To suit my play style, though, it's this 75-point Hulk. I reach for him all the time. I know this guy's really good. I do use him if I'm looking for something that's just super cheap and has the Hulk name. He's got all the right keywords. This Hulk is good. I don't know. I feel kind of dirty when I use him. This Hulk, this is my Goldilocks Hulk. He just always feels right. He's got the Fantastic Four keyword, which is what I've been running a lot, since they weren't made for so long. So just, really like him. But again, if it's Avengers, I'm going to run one of these 2 guys. But you guys let me know which out of these 3 you guys like the most. I always enjoy reading that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and give it a share. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos. And it also lets YouTube know, hey, I enjoyed this video, other people might as well. And if one extra person can learn about Heroclix, then that's a good thing. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.